is full stone placement to the front of the body, and what I would do is just bring loads and loads of stones out. So we'll start with Grandpa and Grandma and chakra stones. So we'll just bring those out, just so we've got those 4. And a third eye stone. Let's see if I can find a third eye stone. There's another one that's quite nice. I might keep that one for the butterfly. I'm just actually going to remove the toe stones for a second, just while I look. Yeah, so that's nice for a butterfly. I'm going to swap around. So you're just working very intuitively on the spot. That's nice. Just, can you see I'm building up the butterfly, and stones, those stones, and then a few of the rhomboid. Let's go. That one. Because we're not doing so much massage, you can put quite a few in. Great, we'll go with that. And then I'm going to put the toe stones back in. Okay, lock those all and find a third eye stone. Okay, so then I'm going to bring, come to my client and ask my client to take a deep breath in and come and sit up. So ask them to come forward so they're not having to engage their abs. And then we're going to put down a muslin or a pillowcase, it's entirely up to you. Then we're going to start with the butterfly. These can be very large stones because you're going to lie on them around the lumbar area, so they can be quite large stones. Then just work with what you've got coming up either side of the spine. Spread these out, and again we could possibly put in a couple more. There we go. Keeping a gap.
The examiner wants to see it.
I don't think so. She'll look. She will look, but I don't think she asks to see it. Okay, come and lie down. That's it. I'm just going to check, is that feeling all right? Anything digging in?
No, it's fine.
So we know that the remedy for digging in, if it does dig in, if I show you this side, the remedy for if it does dig in is you literally come to the side and you would lift up your client and push a stone, push it in. That would be the remedy to it. Just push the stone in. Great. Now we're going to do full stone placement on top of the body. Bring 4 large stones to the cave. We've already opened the chakras, so we don't need to open the chakras. I'm going to put the third eye stone, put that to the side of the body, and then we're going to do energy connections where we cover the ankles, cover the knees, cover the hip. One, 2, 3. And tuck here. So I make this lip so that the stone doesn't fall on the throat. And these can move up a little bit, so it's perfect. Then I'm going to take my, actually I'll put the third eye stone, cover the wrists, elbows, shoulder. I would have this side rather than reaching over. Third eye. Then I'm going to take my gemstones. We're just going to place them next to it. Great. You can also put hand stones in. We've got enough here that you could choose a couple of stones for hand stones. Put those here. Then I'm going to get toe stones, shake that out, block them, come into the toes, and cover, put them here. And we take the largest two first, put that in between the big toe. And we go from side to side. Oops, we're short of one. Okay, little one, and we're actually short of one. And then it would go in that side. Okay. Now, for exam purposes, we're going to move on to the décolleté area. If you were doing a full body massage, you would do the legs. When I'm going to do this décolleté area, décollage, I'm going to take away the higher heart stone. You can leave, you can stay. And I'm going to take away the third eye stone and cover. Then I'm going to bring out 4 stones, and they need to be face stones, so they need to be sort of small and round. These are perfect. So I've got 4 small round. I'm going to have 2 each side. At this point I'm going to bring out the cold as well. This is where we're going to feature the cold. So I don't over oil here. I'm going to put a little bit on. I'm not going to over oil. And I'm going to work from side to side. And again, this is what you've done in your massage. You will have done this area. You come across, and this is just to get the oil on. Get the oil on. Always be mindful not to cross your fingers in front of the throat. Make sure your thumbs are either side of the trachea. And then just a little sweep, not too much oil, a little sweep around the face. Bringing on the first 2, introduce with the back of the hands. And here you can do little circles on the pectoral muscles. Coming round. If you've got pointy stones in your tank, now is a good time for pointy stones actually. Just have a quick look if we've got any. There's a nice pointy stone. I'll have that, and we'll have that out as well. And then we're going to come to one side. Take a pointy stone around, underneath. Coming up, nice around the ears. You can do that a few times. Pointy stone. The trigger stones are great, they work right underneath. Make sure that you clear the spine of scapula and the spine so that you're working just in that fleshy area of the trapezius and rhomboid. A little bit around sternocleidomastoid as well. Okay, then you can tuck that there. I won't do the other side just for video, but you would do then the other side. Back to the other small stones, and we can do some sweeps across the face. Nothing other than sweeping here. You can do little circles. And just freestyle it. Freestyle it as you know how to do your facial massage. You can just freestyle it. But even if you just do sweeps from the center out, it's perfect. And then we're going to introduce the cold. The way I introduce cold is I hover where the whiskers are. We have whiskers. Hover just here and then come straight on. When these are really chilled, it's a little bit shocking.
It's lovely, it's really refreshing.
It is really nice and refreshing, especially around the eyes where you can tend to get puffy circles or also puffy under eyes and dark circles. This works really well. Also really nice as a little lift. It feels very nice to lift and tone around the jawline and the masseter. I'm just going to show you this side just for video's sake, but you would do it all on the other side as well. Sweet. And then once you finish with the cold, I tend to, just because my hands are cold, I'll do a little sweep, another efferage. Okay. And then come off. If you wanted to do with your hands a scalp massage, you can do. Now I'm going to show you how to take all the stones off, and then this is the final closing bit. You take all the basalt, return it to the tank. You can just put these to one side and make a nice arrangement. These can go back. And then I'm going to take all the gemstones off. Just put those here. And then I'm going to take off the heart, solar plexus, sacral root. Return those back. Then I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in again, and we're going to come and sit up. And then we're just going to take everything away in one go. And that is when you would lift and raise that up.
Missed your hand.
And it comes back.
That's amazing.
That's it.
I feel refreshed.
Good.